Hey everybody, this is Gabrielle and welcome to my YouTube channel Living with Spice. We are going to do a card reading for the week coming up for Libra. So if you are a Libra in Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus, then this is applicable to you for the week of the 30th of March through to the 5th of April. So Libra, I hope you're keeping well. Let's see what Spirit has for you this week in terms of a card reading. We're going to take a look at the general energy for the week for you and see what Spirit has to say in terms of where your energy is focused this week and what the theme is for you. So we thank you, Spirit. If you could bring us a message for Libra the week of the 30th of March through to the 5th of April. Let's see what we have for Libra. Right, let's turn these around for you. Okay, what have we got for Libra this week? Okay, well, the first card that has come up is opportunity. This is the Seven of Pentacles. So it would seem that you're presented with an opportunity, Libra. Something is changing in your environment. There's a little bit of choice, and if it's to do with Pentacles, it's to do with your resources, it's to do with the things around you in your environment. Perhaps it's also something to do with the way you are seeing things at the moment. What's another way that you can live, be, do, think about your circumstances? This is an opportunity that's been presented to you. Perhaps you have some choice in your home environment. Are there other ways that you can do things? And I know that we're living in a time at the moment where all of us are being challenged to look at things and do things differently with the epidemic, or pandemic, it's probably both, of the coronavirus. And so we are being given the opportunity to see, think and do things differently. So for you, Libra, is that something where you are going to have to pay attention to this week in terms of your home environment and the things that you're doing in that space? And we know as an air sign, you do love to have your space and your freedom. And so perhaps the physical things in your life will be affecting you this week, and you may need to look at different ways of managing your home environment. I don't know why I'm fixated on the home, but I'm sort of getting a sense of your physical and material world and how you can shift and change things in order for there to be a nice blend of harmony, because that's important for you, Libra, is to have harmony and balance. And so I think you'll be putting your energy into working out how you can create that harmony and balance for everybody in your home environment this week. We'll see what else comes up for that with the cards. The next one is the Four of Wands. And so you're reflecting on how you can, again, create some balance in your environment at the moment. You do have a desire to get up and get going and do things, and you're feeling inspired, and you've got some ideas. You've got some ideas that are dwelling or, happening for you. And this is giving you a sense of purpose. It's igniting your creativity, and perhaps this is sort of nicely ties in with you looking at different ways to do things at home. And if you've got any sort of home projects too, things that you're focused on to help improve your situation, job, projects, garden, home, it's sparking ideas for you. So you're tapping into that creative space, and you're giving yourself an opportunity to feel inspired. So you're reflecting, thinking and looking at your situation, and this is helping to increase your energy, which is really lovely. It's helping you to feel a little bit more hopeful about your circumstances, which have changed recently. So yeah, opportunities to think and do differently, sparking ideas so that you can create lovely balance in your home and perhaps new ways of doing things. And then this is followed by the card Nostalgia and Reflection. So in the quiet moments that you have, or, you know, being at home at the moment, we're all kind of a little bit restricted to where we can go and what we're doing. You're having cause to reflect on different aspects of your life. And I guess if there is change in your environment at the moment, which is what happens when we have choice, you're thinking about, you're reflecting on the past and spending a little bit of time going down memory lane. And if you are being encouraged, if something is happening in your home environment where there is change and you do have choice and you're having to look at doing things differently, it may be causing you to think about what was in the past versus where you're heading towards. So perhaps there is, this choice and the opportunity could have something to do with you moving as well. And this is causing you to think about what has been in the past. And in doing that, it doesn't have to be a sad energy, but rather taking the best of what was in the past with you going forward. So if you're focused on, the traditions of the family, or what's always been important to you in a home environment, or in the area that you've lived, those things are of value to you, and so you're taking those with you, or keeping them in your mind and in your memories. So, and this is important to your sense of well-being, Libra. You like balance, you like tradition, you like your home environment, and you like stability and harmony in your world. And so you're combining this period of time where there's opportunity to do things differently. You're combining that with your creativity and your desire to reflect on what's good in order to recharge and become re-energized. And whilst you're doing that, you're reflecting on what has always given you that sense of stability in your life, things that you've always fallen back on. They're important to you, and they're in the forefront of your mind at the moment while you're experiencing change and reflecting on things of the past, what is, what has been. And all of this is to sort of prepare you, I suppose, for new things, for new opportunities. So how lovely. So let's move to the next deck to see if Spirit can clarify a little bit more about what's going on in your physical world and the kind of changes that you can expect at this point in time. What sort of things are coming up for Libra in the week of the 30th of March to the 5th of April? So I'm sensing that there is quite a lot of reflection happening for Libra at the moment, taking stock of what is, what needs to change, and what you need to bring with you. So you're feeling quite reflective, Libra. So let's see what these cards are telling us. We have deep knowing. We have being flexible. Again, it's creating balance here. And then we have the tribe. Okay, so Libra, at the moment you're in a space of a great deal of inner reflection, and as you go within to examine thoughts and feelings, and feeling rather reflective, Spirit is saying to whatever questions come to the surface or thoughts that come to the surface for you, trust in what you're sensing and feeling. I think you're going to a deeper place here. And the opportunity here, there's a little bit of tasking around this because it's to do with your material world. But I also see you going deep within to think about things and what's important to you. And this card is confirming that as well. And when we go into that space, it's important to trust in yourself. It's important to, whatever comes to the surface that is being revealed to you is something that you can trust and to know. about yourself, or know that it's true for you. And this is going to help give you clarity around where you're at the moment in your life. Things are, I keep getting things coming to the surface for you to examine that perhaps you haven't done for a while. And it's sort of trusting that energy and trusting that knowing that you have, because Libra, you're very intuitive, and sometimes we just need to spend a bit of time in that space of reflecting. And perhaps that's the opportunity here, is that because things have changed recently, you're being given a chance to go within and to reflect on what's important to you, past and present. So trust in what's coming up to the surface, because it'll help you to tap into that wisdom and that inner knowing as you go forward. It will bring good things for you. This period of change sometimes is unsettling for some of us, but again, the opportunity here is to be flexible in the way we think about things instead of being fixed. When we experience change, there are opportunities for new things to come into our life, and sometimes we may resist that change. And so Spirit is asking you to be flexible. Be flexible in your thinking, and even though you love to fall back on what you've always known and the traditions and the ways and the things that are important to you, Spirit's saying just be flexible around that. Be open to new ideas and ensure that you create balance in your own life so that you're taking care of your needs as well, in that you are ensuring your physical life is balanced. So your rest, your energy, how much you stretch yourself beyond your comfort zone. So don't do too much that takes you beyond your comfort zone. Ensure you've got good balance during your day and your week, so that you're fresh and coming from a good place in order to approach new things in your life. And I think you're quite capable of doing that. When you put your mind to it, Libra, you prefer to have balance in your life. And so this is a lovely reminder. Be flexible. Be flexible when you're dealing with other people, and be flexible in your thinking and the way you're approaching your life. And I'm also sensing that at the moment, what's really important to you is connecting with the special people in your life. And this card is referring usually to family, your tribe, people who understand you and get you. And of course, this would lend itself to, feeling quite nostalgic. And often, feelings of nostalgia come up around our family and things that we've known from the past. And so Spirit is saying you're going to find a lot of support by hanging with your tribe and connecting with your tribe and the people that you love and love you in return. And so we've got a lot of noise happening around me at the moment. There's someone drilling in the background. And then lastly, we're going to pull some cards to see how we are relating to other people this week. Spirit, give us some guidance for Libra, the week of the 30th of March through to the 5th of April, on relationships and how Libra is relating to others this week. What does Libra need to know in terms of relationships? Thank you. Okay, so we have consciousness, optimism, being in power, your sense of self-empowerment, and also there's an effect on your finances at the moment as well, which we kind of understand in this period of time with financial challenges at the minute. But in terms of optimism, Spirit is saying stay optimistic. Be sure to keep your energy focused on the good things in your life. and the things that you can be grateful for. And that's particularly important if you are spending a lot of time reflecting and looking at your material resources and what you need to give priority to, I suppose. So it's maintaining an energy of optimism is important, because that will set the right theme for you going forward, is to remain optimistic and look towards the light and the things that you know that you can be grateful for, because that will give you the right energy and focus to create abundance and to set you up well going forward. You're also being reminded about, and this is very typical of Librans, is this sense of balance in your life, the inner versus the outer mental struggles too. So we've got the energy of the tiger, which is often to do with our emotions and our inner world and the things that we keep hidden within, the strength that we have, and as well as the mental conflict that we have. And we're balancing that with the outer energy of the lion, how we present ourselves to the rest of the world, and how we act upon our strengths and our inner power. So in the week coming forward, what's really important is to maintain this sense of balance of the inner and outer world for you, Libra. And as you do this, you will be able to cope with anything. You'll be able to, it'll assist you to stay optimistic. It'll assist you in the way you perceive your world at the moment. And you have a great sort of sense of inner control at the moment, which is lovely. And this is sort of, reflecting how you are feeling on the inside. It's a lot of sort of inner control of your emotions balanced with your outer world at the moment, the way you're seeing things. So that's really great. And the only card here that I can see that's a little bit of a challenge is that there is a cycle of decrease at the moment. And that's actually, for everybody at the moment, when we're affected by this coronavirus, it's taking its toll on everybody. And so it's quite natural to see that some of our resources will decrease for a little while. But I think, like for most of us, it is a cycle, and it's not a forever thing. It's just a period of time that we're in. And you're aware of that this week, Libra. You're aware that there's a bit of a decrease. And I think that's why it's important to recognise there's still opportunities for choice in the way we do things. And you're busy thinking about, okay, so what can I do? How can I rearrange things in my life to cope with these changes? How can I be flexible during this time? Where do I need to put my energy? What do I need to focus on first? What ideas can I come up with? And remembering the good things of the past, because when we go into this state of thinking about what has worked in the past, what has worked well for you personally, Libra, this gives you ideas as well, and it helps to bring stability in your life, which you have managed to do. You're capable of creating stability in your life. You've got a lot of inner strength, Libra, to bring harmony and balance into your world. So trust what you know to be true. Trust yourself. You're very intuitive. You've got what it takes to create balance. And just remember to be flexible around this situation at the moment. Be flexible in your thinking. Don't get stubborn, which sometimes, Libra, is a possibility. And be flexible around your family and your tribe and the people who love you. And you will get through the next short term very easily, and you'll be able to maintain an optimistic and positive perspective. And all of that helps to bring harmony to your world as you trust, as you give good weight to your inner and outer world. You will cope with pretty much anything that comes your way. So Libra, that's a beautiful reading. You've got what it takes for this to work for you. I wish you well, and if this resonates for you, please like and subscribe to the video, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.